fuck? I'm signed out of fucking everything.
You already got comments.
I know. I don't know why.
You had comments at 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know why. It must have to be the same room because they must know the. Dude, what the fuck?
Well, we're live here, so you're recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get the link. Okay, share so I can tweet it out. I'm somehow logged out of everything. It's really pissing me off.
You got to make sure you cut the first minute of this on the audio one.
Yep. What the fuck is the password? Hold on. I remember that password. Okay, tweeting the live link. And we're here.
Cut the first minute 20.
Okay, minute 20. All right, we're here. We're ready for the Charles Schwab Challenge preview. We also obviously will be talking about the PGA Championship, everything that happened, some major talk. Obviously a big week in golf. What do you think?
Man, dude, I was sweating when Rahm made that putt on fucking 11. And I was like, holy fuck, he's tied for the lead. How the fuck do I have John Rahm here? I had John Rahm for $1 zillion because I bet it pre-tournament at a shitty number, and then I just fucking said, fuck it. I'm just going to double down on Rahm at a better fucking number at 20-1. And it would have been my biggest golf winner ever. I had so much money on it. And I couldn't believe he was tied on the 11th hole. And then he had a good opportunity. Was it 11 or 12? Maybe it was 12. But the putt on 13 that didn't drop.
Oh, I know.
How the hell did that putt not drop?
He looked so good for so long. And Scheffler, I don't know, he came out shaky.
Scheffler looked terrible the first 9 holes. Oh my God, he couldn't hit a fairway. But that's why he's so fucking good, because he's able to just reset during rounds.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was dejected Saturday night, and then I was right back in the thick of things Sunday afternoon, and it was like, then he got the bad bounce on 14. I don't know if it was a bad bounce, but it's 50-50 whether it goes straight to the pin or it goes into that bunker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he hit it exactly the way he wanted to hit it, but a lot of those balls were bouncing that way all day.
Yeah, the way it kind of hit the slope there, it's 50-50 whether it goes to the hole. If it was like a couple feet to the left, it goes right next to the pin.
Yeah, I know. He hit it great. I mean, one thing that I'm really pissed off about is the narrative. Brandel said it. All these other people are saying it, that he ejected on 16, 17, 18. Dude, he's down by two or three shots when Scottie still has the 14th and 15th to play. He has to go at pins. You think it's easy to go at the pins on 16, 17, and 18? He had good swings, and he obviously had to do it. He didn't care if he comes in second or 10th. He's trying to win the tournament.
Well, 16, he was in trouble off the tee. That's just obviously a massive, wicked tough hole. And he kind of had to choke down on his approach shot. So that was a tough second shot. He flailed it into the bunker. And then he still hit a good putt. That putt almost went in for the pot.
Yeah.
And then 17, it got to the point where Scottie had 11 or 12?
Yeah.
Minus 12. He was 4 back. And he's at that point, he has to go at the pin. And where the pin was, I mean, John Rahm's a fader of the golf ball. He has to hit a fucking drawer into that pin.
He landed it.
Supposed to do.
It landed 7 feet left of the pin. It's not like it was a horrible swing.
No, he was going for it. Whatever. Because Rahm doesn't give a shit if he finishes fucking second or fucking 8th.
I know. That's the thing that pisses me off. I mean,
he was the only one that could have won that fucking tournament on the back 9.
The only one. And you have Brandel saying that he lost because he plays on live. What the fuck are you talking about?
Same with Bryson. It's what? Look at all
They're the
these
only
other
two guys
fucking
in it.
PGA fucking shitbags that missed the cut.
Oberg, Rory wasn't there. Xander wasn't there. JT wasn't there. All the best players on the PGA Tour weren't there. So how can you fault a guy for being in the mix when they didn't win?
I know. It's crazy. Brando's comments are fucking bananas.
Insane.
Like, Rahm hit good shots. He melted down because he knew the tournament was out of his hands and he had to go at fucking pins.
Exactly.
I mean, look at JT since he's won the PGA. His performance in majors is fucking laughable, but you don't hear anybody talking about it. Since he won the PGA, 37th, 53rd, miscut, 65th, miscut. T8 at Valhalla, his home fucking event in Kentucky, was his best finish. Then a miscut, 31st, 36th, and then miscut this week. Like, you got to say both sides. Like, there was 3 guys in the top 8 from LIV. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just getting so annoying.
It makes no sense. You know what also with the Rahm thing, a bunch of people asked me before, like, betting the without Scottie market, should we bet Rahm and Bryson? And I was like, the reason I didn't like it is because if these guys are 2 or 3 back, they're going to be firing at pins and they're probably going to get themselves in some trouble.
Yeah, because they don't give a shit about money.
Exactly. They don't care about the money they don't get FedEx Cup points they're there to win the fucking tournament. And like people saying the thing about Rahm not being competitive in majors is has to be the dumbest narrative that's going to bite you back eventually for everybody. Like if you're talking shit about Rahm, go back and search under your Twitter account and delete all the tweets that you made because you're going to look fucking silly when somebody finds them because he didn't compete in what?
This happens to all golfers, man. He has 3 fucking kids. Life always hits these golfers.
Yeah.
Every fucking time, man.
Exactly. He had 3 kids in like 4 years.
Yeah. It's like, what do you think's going to happen? If he was on the PGA Tour, it probably would have been the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Would have been the same. I mean, he was at the complete peak. How many guys stay at the peak of their game in majors for 5-6 years? It just doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen unless your name's Tiger Woods. And even him, he goes through swing changes, everything.
It's just the way it goes. And Rahm, obviously, he has a little dip. He's coming back up. This is what all the top players do. Like, I don't know if people just started watching golf in 2021 or something, and they don't realize that the peaks and valleys are what makes golf different.
Yeah. So how did you I know you didn't have Rahm ticket. So how did you feel? I mean, obviously you were rooting for Bryson, but were you pulling for Rahm there on the back 9? Obviously.
Yeah, I was rooting for Rahm big time. Obviously, I wanted you to win, and Rahm's my favorite golfer probably of all time. You know, I was the Rahm guy long time ago, and I think he's the most talented player in the world. Like, I got to be honest here. This is an honest admission. If he won, I was ready to say he was the best player in the world.
I know.
And I still think he can be. I do. I mean, if he wins the next one or the next 2, or like, I just don't think. I don't care what anybody says. Like, this is how I felt about Bryson like 2020. I remember I tweeted like he should be on the Ryder Cup team, and I probably got 300 comments of people saying how stupid I was and I shouldn't be talking about golf and I'm a fucking moron and he sucks. Team room, blah 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 blah. Like, if you don't believe that Rahm, just like Bryson in 2020, that Rahm is a top 3-4 player in the world and he can't be competitive in majors, you're just a fucking idiot.
Just use your eyes, man. It's like Bryson, Rahm, Scottie, Rory, and I guess I'll put X in there. I don't truly believe it, but he's won 2 of the last 4 majors, so I guess I'll put X in there reluctantly. But those top 4 are undeniably the 4 best players in the fucking world.
Yeah, and then you know it goes X, JT, but I knew X. That's the other thing about golf. Like, people saying he won 2 majors last year. How can you rule him out? That's exactly why I'm going to rule him out. He ain't winning a fucking major this year. I'll tell you that right now for a fact. I would bet my life on it that he wouldn't win a major. I said that before the Masters. I said it before the PGA. Just not the way.
And that's why we ruled out fucking Rory this week. That was the easiest fucking fade in golf, was Rory McIlroy this week.
And we're the only ones doing it.
It's crazy. You could tell he just didn't have his edge. Like, he wasn't ready to play major championship golf.
You know what? I don't even want to put this person on blast. So I'm not going to say their name, but I sent a DM to a well-known golf writer who I talk to once in a while. And I was like asking if a certain player has a chance to win because they're from the same country. And his response was, if you bet anyone else besides McIlroy this week, you're insane. He's like, there's no chance he doesn't win. It's like, what are you talking about? I mean, you think he's going to win 2? Here's the thing with Rory. Those problems that made him not win majors for a decade don't just disappear because he won. I know people want to think that's the case. He still has these serious flaws that are still there, regardless of whether he won the Masters in a very difficult, agonizing way.
You don't think it's freed him up? It'll free him up?
No. I mean, it doesn't mean he can never win another one, but he's not winning 10, 11 like everybody says.
No.
Who has more, Scottie or Rory at the end of the day?
Scottie, definitely.
Right?
I think Scottie probably gets 10 majors. I'm really convinced of it.
I'm going to say he gets 7, Rory gets 6.
Rory only getting one more, huh?
He's 36. I mean, why is it a given that he's winning all these other majors?
I don't know. I think he gets 7.
He might.
I really do think Scottie's going to get double digits, though. He wasn't even that good Thursday and Friday, man.
Yeah, man, he's fucking good. I mean, obviously, I'm not the biggest Scottie fan, and I've, root against him, which is fine. I mean, I also don't see the problem of rooting against the best player in the sport who's been this good for 2 years.
Dude, so many casual fans love him. I was at a wedding this weekend, and everybody's coming up to me. How do you not like Scheffler? I'm like, I don't know. He's fucking boring. What do I need to like about him? He's like, you like DeChambeau? I'm like, yeah, I fucking love DeChambeau. He's the best thing in golf.
He is the best thing in golf.
It's like, I don't understand. But it's just they're not in it deep like you and I. And everybody's just casual golf fans. They see Scheffler minus 31, that type of shit. They see him winning these majors, always there, and they just fucking love him. It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me, man.
Yeah, it's weird to me too. I mean, I actually liked seeing him struggle, not because I was rooting against him, but I don't know, make some bad shots, recover, do something has some charisma to it.
I know.
He's like a cyborg.
He kept getting lucky breaks too. That fucking he hit the tree on 8 on Saturday. The ball was fucking sailing way out of bounds.
That's bullshit, man.
But I mean, he always bounces back off of mistakes. Yeah, you got to give it to him. He's just the best player in the world. I can't really make an argument.
No, there's no argument to be made.
There's no argument to be made. He's just an incredible golfer. He's probably, I know Bryson's the best driver of the golf ball, but if you combine accuracy, he's just the best he's just really good golfer. I got to give it to him.
I think what I'll say about why he's so good is his misses are just when he misses, it's never by a wide margin.
Never.
His huge miss is 10 feet off the fairway.
And this was also a perfect setup for him. This is basically a PGA signature event, which Scottie fucking dominates. You got Overseed, which Scottie fucking actually putts really, really well on. And there's just no it was a PGA setup. Just a PGA Tour setup. You know what I mean? Quail Hollow. I need to blast Quail Hollow, and it can't be a fucking major event anymore. There's no fucking way. It's stupid.
No, and the reason why he struggled, in the Open and at Pinehurst is because there are so many variables introduced. Quail, there's no variables.
Just hit it far.
Yeah. So I think that's why. I mean, and that's why I think Oakmont is a good fit for him. But I do think there is a trickiness to Oakmont that we haven't seen.
Yeah, I think he's by far the favorite there.
Yeah, I mean, with the scores even par, it's just so hard for him not to be there.
But yeah, when there's no variables at golf tournaments, he's most likely going to win. He's that good. But you're right. You get to the variables, and that's when he struggles. That the few times he struggled is because of the variable. Remember when we went to Colorado, the elevation variables? He fucking struggled big time that week.
Yeah. So we need to throw some little wrenches. If we went to Chambers Bay or something, I would feel like he would not be as good there.
Yep.
Just we need it can't be the typical PGA, like you said, the PGA Tour setup where it's hit it as far as you can, go find it in the rough and go hit it. The course, I never thought it was gonna reward a no-name player.
We got it the first 2 days.
Right, but I knew I didn't think it was ever going to end up that way.
Yeah, the cream rose.
The course is set up where only the best players compete. And you know what? This is a perfect setup for Scottie. And the only 2 players who ever had a sniff of a chance of beating him was Bryson and Rahm.
Yeah.
And that tells you all you need to know. At their best, the 2 guys who have the best chance to beat him, Rory, Bryson, and Rahm. There's no one. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about Scottie. Congrats to him. 3rd major. We're going to have to dodge him again this week. And we're going to have to dodge him at Oakmont. And we're going to have to dodge him at Memorial, too.
So
we're back into the dodging phase. We knew he wasn't winning early this season, but now this is where he could go on a run here. I'm nervous about it.
Right. The question was surprised by English being up there. I'm going to say no. I mean, in the majors, yeah, of course the cream's going to rise when it comes to winning. But there are always a handful of those random guys. Look at the leaderboard for every major for the past 20 years. You're going to see a couple of those weird, random, shorter hitter guys in the mix. So happen to be English, happen to be who else is up there? Poston, whoever else. I mean,
Poston, Vegas.
That's what happens.
Anything else more on Scottie or Rahm? Anything more on Rahm?
Just on Rahm, I mean, I bet an 18 for the U.S. Open as a turn on Saturday. And we've already have the 16 18s for the Open. Someone asked what we like better, Oakmont or Portrush, if we had to pick. I love both, man. I really do. I think, I remember a couple of years ago, I thought I said to you, Rahm's going to be the best U.S. Open player for the next decade.
Yeah.
And I believe that. Obviously, Scottie now too. So any U.S. Open, I think he can win, especially if it plays hard. If the winning score is even, I like him even better. With that being said,
the winning score might be plus.
Yeah. With that being said, I love him at Portrush because his history in the Irish Open, he's won at Lahinch, which I think is a really good comp for Portrush. I think he's going to be even more informed then. You know what else I think about happened with Rahm right here? You got to bet him at both of them. He's going to win one of them. I promise you that. He's going to win one of them. Now, Luke says he needs to catch some flack for how he played 14 to 18. I completely disagree, man. I completely disagree. He was down 3 or 4 shots. He had to play incredibly aggressive, which is hard to do on that stretch of holes.
I could give him some flack on 14 and 15.
Oh, because he didn't get up and down.
Yeah, he has the birdie 14 and 15.
Yep, that's
Scottie
fair.
had the same fucking putt on 15 that Rahm did, and Rahm blew it 12 feet by the hole, and Scottie put it to a foot.
Yep, but Rahm wins one of the next 2. I'm incredibly confident about that. And I also want to say this. He hasn't been in good form, as good a form. I've said Rahm isn't Rahm right now all season long. It's not because of Liv, but does the limited schedule hurt him a little bit? Probably. But I think this taste that he got is going to make him like, all right, time to gear up for these next 4 months and start fucking grinding. I think we're going to see that version of him.
Even if you look at last year, he got going in the summer. Remember him at the Olympics, at the Open? Those were his 2 best events. And he won 2 live events later in the summer. And I feel like we're getting to that point.
We are. He's where, no matter where he's playing, he's going to be a factor in every event from now until Portrush.
What does this guy mean? This can easily be Rahm's best major of the year also? Easily, I guess. I mean.
No, absolutely not.
People really don't like Rahm. It's wild.
No, they don't. I
can't get over people in the live stuff still. Like it's really, really affects these PGA people. It's fucking weird, man.
Dude, it's out of control. I mean, you got to be able to take a step back and view everything with some bit of objectivity. And I think it hurts some of the players and it helps some of the others, but it doesn't mean they can't be at their best on certain times.
Did you hear Rahm's presser? He was great.
Oh man, he's always to me been the best guy to listen to in golf. People now turn on him because they said he didn't like live and now he joined it. I get it.
Yeah, but he's always that was 2 years ago. Like you got to get over it. Like just,
and you can change your mind. And you know what? Rahm and Bryson, after they narrowly lose a major, are doing interviews. Are Lowry and Rory and Colin Morikawa doing that?
Rory didn't speak to anybody this week.
Didn't speak to anybody. Lowry's been a little bitch the entire season.
Yeah, he has. You see him this week?
Yeah.
Dropping F-bombs and fucking throwing clubs.
And
imagine if Ron did that or Hatton.
oh, I know. It'd be crazy. The driver thing. Do you want to touch on that really quick? Because it's, I guess, been the biggest story over the last few days.
I think it's a non-story, to be honest with you. I don't know why people were so worked up about it.
I'll give a quick rundown for those listeners who don't really get it. But obviously, they randomly test these guys' drivers or these equipment once every so often. It's only a handful of guys each tournament, just randomly, just like you'd get a random drug test if you're in the NFL or whatever. So there's a certain amount of whatever they're called, basically the power that the club face produces, and they measure it. If it's above a certain number, it's illegal. It's called a hot club face. And that happens on its own with wear and tear. Obviously, you hit a million golf balls, the complexion of what the face is like is going to change a little bit. So Rory's got tested before this week on Monday or Tuesday. Came back hot, so they had to switch out the head for a new head. Not a huge deal. Happens more often than people think. And also, it wasn't supposed to be publicly shared, but it was.
That's probably why he's pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotty's got Scottie revealed his got tested too and failed.
Yeah,
but Rory was the only name.
So the only question that I have is, if it's only tested randomly, it's a very high likelihood that it hadn't been tested in the last few months or so. They're not going to test every guy every week. And then his last start was the Masters. So isn't it?
So that's what Scottie was saying in his. Did you hear what Scottie was saying? He's like, we should be testing. He's like, I don't like the way they do it right now. They should be going all in and test everybody's every week.
I agree, because, and I'm not trying to say Rory was cheating. I don't think he was. But if he hadn't been tested yet in a couple months or so, and he had a hot driver this week, how do you know it wasn't hot the week he won the Masters? It's the same driver he used. He got it Ubered in.
Could have been.
So I think it's fair that people are asking that question. I haven't seen any refute to that point.
Right, but what is he supposed to do?
No.
Not use it?
No, I don't know. I don't even know.
Because Scottie was like, he's like, we knew that he was like, with this driver, I've been using it for over a year now, and we knew it was like coming close to, if they tested it soon, it would probably fail. So these guys do kind of know.
Yeah, and they have such a good feel too.
Yeah.
And they should have had a statement earlier. Yeah, I agree. They're going to come up. So again, one thing I don't like, though, is a lot of these golf writers have been coming out and saying, if you think you're questioning Rory, that just shows how little you know about how this really works. Shut the fuck up and get off your high horse. People have the right to ask if this stuff is being released. They can go out and say, hey, what does this mean about in the Masters? Why can't fans ask that? Like, you're way too above that.
Oh, Rory should have got ahead of it and spoke.
Yeah, it should be like, it's not a big deal. Like Xander did. Xander kind of put it to rest. It's not a huge deal. It happens all the time. Scottie said it. Like, Rory doesn't need to run and hide from everything.
Right. That was a weird week out of Rory. I don't know. How do you feel about him? How do you feel about him going into Oakmont?
Not great. I mean, I think he got the monkey off his back. It's a big exhale, sure, but I don't think that frees him up. I think it's just like,
I think the Masters is such a big fucking deal for these guys that it's really hard to like compete the rest of the year.
It is. And how does,
unless you're like Scottie proved that point wrong. But remember when Rahm, after he won the Masters, he didn't do dick.
Sergio,
that was his last win of the year.
All these Masters winners, it happens to.
But Rory is also, I mean, since 2019, he's the best U.S. Open player ever. Or since 2019, he's the best U.S. Open player. It's not even close.
Well, him and Bryson.
Did Bryson have as many top fives as Rory? Because Rory is basically top five every single year.
No, but he's 1-2.
1-2, yeah, true.
So, yeah, those two guys, I mean, those are the U.S. Open guys. So, yeah, I mean, and Oakmont should be a pretty good fit for Rory, too.
Portrush, you mean?
No, I mean Oakmont.
Oh, but I'm saying like
No, I don't like him at all at Portrush.
you don't like him at all?
I mean, I think the pressure.
Too much pressure? Okay.
Shot a fucking 82, didn't he?
Hey, we get the monkey off his back now, baby.
Yeah, how'd that work this week?
I ain't betting him at either one, so fuck it.
Yeah,
but that was the easiest fade ever this week with Rory.
Absolutely was. Yeah, buddy. Here's good. Fitzpatrick these past few weeks. You think he has a shot at the U.S. Open? We've been talking about that off air actually before we started the show.
Yeah, the shot at the U.S. Open. No shot in hell. But I would bet him at the Canadian Open. Thinking about it.
Or Memorial.
I don't know. I got to see his history.
Yeah. But yeah, I think good. He's definitely showing some good things. He's coming back to life.
Showing signs for sure. All right. We got to get to a couple other guys. Let's start with the big man, Bryson. So much fucking steam on Bryson this week. It was almost inevitable he wasn't going to win. And he still gave himself a great shot. The way he drove the ball and the way he's putting the ball, he's got to figure out his irons, man, and wedges. He can't keep putting wedges to 30 feet.
I know. He has to figure it out. He's talking about the golf ball and all this other shit. But another thing, and I love Bryson, but I think I want to criticize him for something. Is a bad shot ever his fault?
No, it's never his fault.
Never his fault. The wind or what? I hit that perfect. Even in his interview after on Saturday and Sunday, he was like, every shot on the Green Mile executed perfectly. It's like, no, you didn't, man. You didn't. Like it wasn't the wind's fault. He's like, the wind changed directions and the ball flight and this and that. Like, again, I love Bryson. Everyone knows that, but
it's because every shot is scientific to him.
Yeah, but it seems like kind of bullshit.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing that he's on live and people can't see him or don't want to see him every fucking week. Because I'm sure they'd hear all that shit on the PGA. He'd get infuriating to people. But now that he's only 4 weeks, people only watch him for 4 weeks, they can handle it.
Yeah, exactly. Now 4 weeks is a perfect amount, and they're all spread out. A little dose of Bryson, take a little break from him. This is the thing I've said about Bryson all along, and I truly believe this. Bryson is the same guy he's always been. And for us, that makes sense because we've always liked him. But other people are like, hey, Bryson changed, man. He's different. He's much more personable and charismatic with the media. He's awesome now. He loves the fans. No, Bryson is Bryson. He's smart. He has a good PR team. And he knows what he's doing to change public perception. It's all calculated. Don't tell me he changed. He's the same guy he's always been. And we see those small doses. We see that same guy all the time.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm so confident when he's standing over a 7-footer for par.
Great putter.
Fucking drill it, man. He's such a good putter. Oh, my God. And he is an incredible chipper. Like, he's so fucking good, man.
What did he gain this week around the green?
Bryson, around the green. Over like 2.5.
Yeah. He's the same guy. Great around and on the greens. He's one of the best in the world around and on the greens. And people think that he never was because he's this big basher or whatever. Guess who Bryson was coming up when he was one of the best amateurs in the world? Like a short game guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't this big bomber. And he gained speed and tested that out. But he's found the perfect. He's great off the tee. I mean, this week, he's just every drive is like 332 down the middle.
I know, but he didn't take advantage of it, man.
It's because he can't hit a fucking wedge to save his life. And he can't hit a fade.
How does he? This has been a theme like all year, kind of, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's been a couple years. I mean,
well, he hit his Valhalla's more long irons. He hit those long irons at Valhalla really well.
He was great
at Pinehurst with the irons, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't have wedges in.
Well, he's got to figure that out. He even said it pre-tournament.
Another thing is that I think is a problem for him. Whenever he makes his big mistakes, it always comes from when he's getting too much out of a club that's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Because then he goes too hard at it and then he overdraws it. That's what happened on 17 on Saturday. He tried getting a 9-iron to the pin, 186 or whatever, and it just wasn't enough. And he's trying to get too much out of it.
Yeah. So, going into Oakmont, we're going to have to beat Scheffler. Do we just fucking double barrel fucking Bryson and Rahm and call it a day?
I think it's definitely a possibility. The thing with Bryce, is he going to win back-to-back U.S. Opens?
Brooks did it.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe the only chance to beat Scottie. It's the two guys who can beat him.
Who else? Who else can win there?
We love Tommy there.
I know we like Tommy, but Tommy, I don't know if Tommy can win, man.
Probably not. But I do think when he does win one, it's going to be a huge one.
That might be our only. Like, who else? Who else can beat Scottie at the U.S. Open?
If he's on his game, I mean, nobody besides Rahm and Bryson.
I would say maybe Ludwig, but I just don't think he's fucking on his game.
He isn't right now. Maybe we'll see something next month that changes that, but we get him arrested, maybe?
Ludwig?
No, Scheffler.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm strongly considering just doubling up on those two. Just go to war. Just go to war like we did this week and hope for a better outcome.
I know. I'm 100%. I think it's definitely a good.
I'm ready to go to war with Bryson and Rahm.
We got to cook up some Bryson parlays, I think.
I wasn't ready to bet him at Oakmont.
I wasn't either.
But it might be inevitable just because he just hits it. Off the tee, he's just so fucking good. And I'm thinking about it now, like, if the score's around par, like, he doesn't really make a lot of bogeys.
No.
He makes those par putts.
No, the way he hits it off the tee makes his floor so fucking high.
Because he's always hitting the green. Like, but the problem is he can't get enough birdie looks because he's fucking hitting it to like 40 feet.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to talk about Niemann?
Yeah, baby. Monkey off the back.
Yes.
I don't give a shit that it was a backdoor top 10. That's how most of these top 10s are for all these guys in majors.
Yeah. Like, how many guys were in contention?
3.
3 guys could win.
Unless you want to count Noren.
Noren had 0 chance to win.
Vegas.
Exactly. So none of these guys were in contention. Don't tell me that top 10 doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, he played great Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If he had a good Thursday, a decent Thursday, he's right there with these guys, or at least in the mix. The top 10, and people, what do people want to give him credit? Like, they're saying, oh, backdoor top. So he has to win. That's it. He wins a major. It's the only way you'll accept that he's playing well, like that he's good, that he's great. You know how hard it is to win a major? Like, and now this changes a couple things. One is an important one. No one can say, never had a top 15 out of me. Okay, he's a top 10 of the major, so you can't say that dumb bullshit anymore. 26 majors without whatever. Okay, he's 26 years old, man. Like, he's going to play in plenty more of them. And the last thing is, a lot of those trends that say the major winners, very few of them, and we talked about this. This is the reason why the part of us didn't love Niemann, even though we liked him a lot, was you have to have had a good start in a major prior to winning one. The amount of times that where someone's won a major without having a good start ever in a major is, we haven't seen that in 20 years.
I think the only outlier was Wyndham Clark.
Right. So now that's off his back too. So I think a lot of positive steps for him.
Dude, it was huge. It was huge for him to get that. Well, not only for my bank account, because I smashed the top 10, but it was huge just for his psyche.
Yeah.
That gives him good vibes. I don't know if Oakmont's a great fit for him. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
You get the yellow on the wiki page. And Oakmont, I'm not sure because that low ball flight, I don't think is going to be good for Oakmont.
Yeah. We'll go to war with him again at Port Rush. We got the 66.
Yep. But again, I'm happy with what he did. And I still believe in the talent, obviously, and I don't see this week he didn't give anything. Beat the shit out of Ludwig. I said, who wants to bet me Ludwig head-to-head Niemann this week? I got 3 or 4 takers who Venmo me already, so happy about that. I mean,
it's crazy they're like the same age.
Yeah, and everyone hates him. It's fucking bullshit.
I don't know. Don't get it. I was dejected, though, after Thursday. I was like, I can't believe this is happening again.
He showed a lot of fight to come back.
Yeah, he did. I can't believe it's happening. He hit it great on approach.
There's going to be a couple set up. Like, I think Aronimink's going to set up really well for him.
Dude, he gained just under 8 on approach. Second in the field.
His stats were great. He just didn't, off the tee, putting?
Off the tee wasn't good.
Which he usually is.
He actually putt well. Gained 3.6.
I mean, he just came fucking 8th at a major in a big boy golf event. Don't tell me the guy isn't a great fucking player. He is.
Dude, people don't think he is.
Stupid. Can gain 8 on approach at the PGA Championship.
It's again, eye test. Just watch.
Who else through history has this major trajectory like Niemann? Good question.
What's
Sergio?
that?
Someone said, who else through history has this type of major trajectory like Niemann does?
Patrick Reed. I'm going to pull his up right now because I remember this. It was a big thing. All right, so Reed's first 4 years, his best finish was T13. And then in 2017, after that T13, he got a T2 at Quail. And then his very next major, he won Masters. And then he was 4th the major after that.
Yep.
But his first 17 majors, terrible.
That's a good comp. And you know what people say, like, how could you play 26 majors? How are they acting like the age he was when he played these majors isn't relevant?
I know. Sergio was good at that Medina one when he was 19. That's the only difference between Sergio and Niemann. Other than that, he struggled in majors.
The leg kick. Phil didn't win till he was 33, and he won 6.
I know. But Phil was mixing.
Oh, yeah. Should have won a couple, obviously. But, I mean, I just don't think a guy having not won a major.
That's a good one, Homa. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, but this is the thing. Homa sucked at golf till he was 29.
I know. That's what the quote's saying, Homa, but he's older. Same type of deal.
But again, I mean, I say it a million times. I'll say it till I die. I mean, the first 8 starts he had at a major, he was a teenager.
I know.
He was 18 and 19. So why are you counting that to him not being a major performer? Because at 19, he didn't contend at Bethpage Black. Like, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're talking about.
What else did I have on it? Anything else on Niemann?
No, talent's still there. Top 10 proves it. Move on.
I'm not completely ruling him out of Oakmont.
I will not rule him out anywhere. I mean, if he's 50 to 1, I'll probably bet it. We probably have to.
I know. We're just gonna bet the 50 to 1 every fucking major until he fucking wins.
That's another thing. It's not like he's 20 to 1 here, guys. We're betting at 45, 50 to 1. Like, it's not like keep throwing money at Niemann. He's 15 to 1 this week. He's the best in the world. Like, you really want to know who the best players in the world? Look at the odds board, I guess.
Yeah. There was a lot of big names missing the cut. What was that 6 out of the top 10 in the world?
Yeah. 6 out of the top 10 in the world.
JT, Ludwig, Hideki, Lowry.
Straka, number 9 in the world.
Straka's good.
No, he's good. He's not the 9th player in the world.
What else did I have? Oh, the mud ball controversy from Thursday.
Again, that's why. And Scottie didn't play that great on Thursday.
What's your take on it?
I think
Should they have been playing preferred lies? Is the first question.
No.
Okay, you don't think they should have?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And should so you don't think they should be allowed to clean the ball?
No, I don't. I mean, golf's an outdoor sport. A lot of variables involved.
How do you feel about when a ball rolls into a divot? Not a divot. A ball.
Yeah. Like a pitch mark.
Pitch mark, yeah.
I think you should be able to hit it. That's a skill.
You think they should hit it as it lies?
Yep.
Don't you think it's fucking bullshit? You hit a great shot and you get fucked?
Yeah, but how many times do they hit a bad shot and get lucky?
True.
The breaks even out, and part of what makes golf great is those variables and having to overcome those types of things. Like, hey, maybe practice 10 or 15 divot shots if you have to do that in the week leading up to it.
Okay, I'm with you. People in this, people still love Blocky, huh?
Blocky, he's always a story.
Oh fuck, I forgot. What did Blocky say this week? That was fucking insane.
He said he would have played better if he had bigger crowds. He needed bigger crowds.
Yeah, what an absolute psycho comment. I forgot about that.
Oh, he's fucked.
This guy's like, I would have played so much better if people were following me on the course.
He needs the crowd to get him going.
Oh, Blocky. I fucking hate that fucking piece of shit.
Does he get a featured group this week?
Hey, Rory, did it go in? It went in? Fuck you, Blocky. He's in the event this week. What the fuck?
Why'd they give him a sponsors exemption? I know what would bring people to the event. Blocky.
Oh, man. Wonder if they feature him. They're definitely going to feature him, right?
Dude, he's such a cocksucker. I'm starting to like him.
He's definitely fucking with people, right? He has to be. How old is he?
He's like 46.
Guy shoots fucking 88 on Friday and blames it on the crowd.
And he's a fucking PGA professional. He doesn't ever play with a crowd.
Oh, I shot 88 at fucking Newport National this weekend. There was nobody watching me. What's my excuse?
Dude, imagine if you had a bunch of people rooting you on, how good you would have done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea why he's in the field. Imagine if he's in a featured group. That's something the PGA Tour would do. They're so toned up to everything. Hey, the people love Blocky.
All right, we're up a bow on this. Are we going to go back? Are they going to go back to Quail Hollow?
Probably.
Why? Nobody actually likes that, man.
Nobody likes it. Nobody. I think they might see the feedback this week. I don't know. The PGA Championship is a weird one. I think they do shit like this.
There was no juice Thursday, Friday at all.
We're the next venues for the PGA Championship.
Aronimink, Frisco, the next two.
I
know they're talking about going back to Oak Hill in 2033.
Yeah, I'll be dead by then. Do you like Aronimink?
I didn't like Aronimink because it was so soft last time, so hopefully it's better. They're going back to Baltusrol. I like that course. Actually, they get some good courses. Congressional, Kiowa, Olympic Club. That was a U.S. Open course.
Aronimink, I don't mind. I think it's a little easy for these guys, or it has been. I'm sure they can set it up. Frisco, I think it's, at least we haven't seen it. Olympic Club. Was that where Olympic Web won?
Yes. Webb and Furyk, I thought.
Yeah, I think that's where Webb won is major. Baltusrol is a great one. Congressional is a great one.
Kiowa
is a good one.
And then I think they're going to Oak Hill in 2033. They were saying.
And then they're going to Frisco in 2034 again, twice in 7 years.
Yeah, it's because that's their headquarters now. PGA of America's headquarters is there.
People want to talk about Cantlay. Do you have anything to say about him?
Cantler
Cantler.
Is a cocksucker.
He sucks at golf and life.
There's nothing else to be said. I don't know what else is there to say about him. Guy sucks cock.
He's like, I mean, at least he's 45-1 when he's not playing well now.
Yeah. I still think he's going to be a good bet coming up in some of these PGA events.
Memorial?
He's won that twice. I don't know.
I mean, the guy feels sneaky going into this event. Like, oh, he's like 3 over through 2. And then that's it.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think of Cantler.
Yeah, he sucks, I guess.
I had to bet him because your son just called him Cantler, and that was like the most perfect nickname ever. And that didn't work out.
Do we have a do not bet guys through 2 majors? And is this just for the majors or any event?
I would say Cantler's definitely one of them.
Cantler. There's so few players on the PGA Tour that are just playing well.
Do not bet, guys.
In majors.
No, not Ludwig. Oh, wait. Do not bet, guys. I don't know.
Colin, to me, I think, yeah, is almost a do not bet guy in a major right now.
Until he wins.
He's won
until he wins a regular event, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna break through with a major for the first time.
I think JT right now too.
Me too. I can't see JT getting in the mix at a major at all. Cam Smith, you cannot bet in majors right now.
Brooks, you can't either.
Brooks, you can't.
It's weird. JT's a weird one. Why is he sucking these majors, but he's really good at these other events?
It's because I think he's good in short courses.
He's terrible at long ones.
Yeah, like I think he's.
But he won at this one.
Yeah, but long time ago.
Yeah.
Spieth, I mean, no, you can't bet Spieth in every major. He has no chance.
Yeah.
Sepp, I would not bet Sepp in a major.
Would you bet X?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be shocked if he won.
I would be shocked. Yeah, I would be.
This year, but what about like next year?
He needs to go like 8 majors without winning one before he can win one again.
Gotcha. I won't. We don't have to talk about DJ.
He's like 120-1. I don't know. No.
I'll definitely be on him.
Finau. I think Finau's on the come up, man.
Oh my God. I wanted him to play this week.
Yeah, I think he would have won this week.
Fuck.
How's he been at Memorial?
I'm going to look that up right now. But Tony, we're going to be betting Tony a lot here.
Yeah, Tony Stretch is coming. And we didn't bet him a lot at all this year at all. So I think I'm fine to unleash some clips on Tony coming up.
Yep.
Henley, I would never bet in a major.
Never. Okay.
Captain Keegan. Do we have to keep calling Keegan Captain Keegan?
Oh, everybody calls him Captain Keegan. I would never bet home in a major either.
No, I'd never bet home in a major. Turnaround, yeah, I mean, he can maybe win something. I don't know. I knew he was going to fall off. People are so quick to say he's back after like good Thursday, Friday, and he sucked over the weekend. Captain Keegan thing, I need that to end.
Yeah, it's bad.
Here's Captain Keegan on 13, putting for a birdie.
Where's the Canadian Open?
It is at Toronto.
I wonder if it's a big boy course. Finau has 3 8th-place finishes at Memorial.
It's not bad.
13th, 11th. Always good on approach.
What about Canadian?
I could see him.
He was good at that one Canadian. Remember, it was JT Rory kind of battling, and Finau was there. I want to say.
Oh, do I remember? Yeah, I remember that. That was a huge deal when Rory won because Liv had just started.
Oh yeah.
And then they were going to the major the very next week or something.
He was like crying. He said something about Greg Norman. He beat Greg. Oh, he passed Greg Norman.
He tied Norman, right?
Yeah. Finau was involved there, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was Finau, him, and JT. I think JT fucked off, and it was just him and Rory.
Maybe Finau in Canada.
Yeah. He's got a 5th and a 2nd.
Captain already won the Travelers. Ain't happening again.
Yeah, he ain't winning the Travelers. I hate Keegan Bradley with a passion.
I do too. I can't stand him. Yeah, Tony definitely coming up. All right, we'll get into this Charles Schwab fucking shit classic.
You don't like the Charles Schwab Classic?
Not when Scottie's playing in it.
I know.
So we get Scottie at 2-1, and all right, I'll give you a little course preview, I guess. I'm just sick of fucking Scottie, man.
Well, we're gonna have to dodge him
With a bunch of bums.
I hated even bringing this up to you, but this is the first time I've ever thought about betting without Scottie.
I know.
Just because he's hot right now. He's going through this hot stretch. We're in Texas. Of course, he's finished second, third, second last 3 years. And I mean, I'm not going to. He won one of the most impressive feats, in my opinion, that Scottie's ever done was that he won Heritage after winning the Masters the very next week.
I agree. People have been asking me all day, so I'm going to address it now. What are the chances he withdraws? He ain't withdrawing, unfortunately. He's going to play.
He's definitely playing.
Sleeps in his own bed when he plays here.
It's a home event. Him and Spieth. This is their, I wouldn't say home course, but they play this course every now and then.
Yeah, and he's he plays this event, and he's not. Rory is a different story. You know, he is a guy who would take a week off after winning a major. A lot of these guys would.
Yeah, Rory's also 8 years older than Scottie. Scottie's still young.
And Scottie isn't that. He just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he'll play, and he's going to play. He's not going to party. He's not going to take a mental reset. He's coming to win this thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to beat him.
Now, could there be some sort of emotional letdown? I mean, not that he's going to suck, but like that he doesn't have his best stuff this week. That's possible.
Yeah, I don't think it's that possible, to be honest with you.
So you think he has his best stuff?
I wouldn't say. Well, I don't even know if he has his best stuff, to be honest with you. But
well, if he has his B+ game, we have no chance to win.
He has his what? B+? Yeah. Yeah, we have no chance if he has his B+ game.
So we got to hope he sucks or something's up. We got to hope something.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's just. Oh, this guy makes a good point. Cantler at the Travelers. That's where he's winning.
Yes. We bet him every year. Might as well keep doing it.
Yep. Yeah, so Scottie's the well, I guess go into course preview, whatever.
You actually gonna bet without Scottie?
No, I'm not a fucking vagina.
Yeah, I think I'd rather die.
I just had to bring it up.
It's probably a good idea though, if we're being honest with each other.
Well, the odds weren't that different on some of the guys that I was looking at.
I know. But is God gonna reward that type of thing?
My father-in-law actually asked me yesterday, why don't you bet the without Scottie? And I know what my response was? Because I want to beat his fucking ass.
Yeah. That's why we do this, man. That's why we do it. We do it to beat Scottie. And guess what? A lot of times it isn't going to happen. But when it does, it feels good.
Yep.
All right. Colonial, par 70, 7,200 yards, bent grass greens. Can get windy here, which, is what makes it difficult. The last 6 seasons, we've had winners between the scores of -8 and -15. I know it's a pretty big range, but they all kind of fall within there. Never gets too easy, but it can get pretty.
There was only one guy in double digits.
Yeah. It never gets that easy, but it can get really hard. 2 of the last 3 have been really, really tough. So 121
like some wind on Saturday too, and Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a variable for Scottie. Field's okay, not as good as it has been in the last few years. Past winners from 2016 to 2024, you had Spieth, Kisner, Rose, Berger, Kokrak, Burns, Grillo, and Davis Riley last year. Grillo beat Schenk in a playoff. Remember that one? I know someone asked if we were on that. We weren't, but I'm sure we were on him multiple times around then. Stats, looking at approach, distance is not really that important here. Accuracy is more important. I looked at strokes gained off the tee on course that have a high rough penalty because you don't want to be playing from the rough here. Scottie ranks second in that. And then course history is important. I think strokes gained in Texas is important. People like these Texas guys show up for these events. Bent grass putting.
You think course history is that important?
Not that you need to have good course history, but I do think the players who are always good here tend to kind of show up.
Yeah. But I feel like I was looking through it. It takes a couple times before a lot of players started playing well here. Even like Scottie. That was the case for him.
Yeah.
Kind of some big comps with so it's par 70. I was looking through the leaderboards. So many crossovers with Valspar. Multiple winners at both. You got Kokrak, Burns, Spieth. They've all won it. Keegan's has been second at both. Rose, Riley, and Na all won Colonial and have seconds at Valspar.
Yep.
It's another par 70. I know it's not. I know Colonial's more wedges, and Valspar is probably little mid to long irons. So it's not direct correlation, but there's definitely something to it.
Looking at the leaderboard,
them are good comps.
Yeah. Looking at the leaderboard here from Valspar, I mean, a lot of guys who are kind of playing this week.
Yeah.
I have some names I'm thinking about, but I guess we'll save it for that part of the show. Elite bent grass putters, I'll give you the top 5. Top 5 bent grass putters are...
I'm glad we're not on Overseed, man.
I know, all those Bermuda guys. Campbell, Grazerman, Harris English, Vinny Whaley, and JT Poston.
Okay. And then, so they did a redesign in 2023, Gil Hanse.
Mm-hmm.
Green's really firmed up the last year was the first of it. You think they're a little softer this year?
I don't know. Were they soft last year?
No, they were firm, really firm, because this was the first year with the new.
Yeah. I remember that now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope not. Hope they're still firm.
What else on the course? I like this event. I've always been a fan of Colonial.
It's good because it's not a birdie fest. You get some grinders here. I like it too.
This tournament would actually be fantastic if Scottie wasn't involved, wasn't here.
I know. No chance he withdraws, right?
I think there's 0.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the odds.
He's sleeping in his own bed.
Yeah.
All right. So you got Scottie at 2.5 to 1. That's fun. And then you jump to 22 to 1, Jordan Spieth. And you got 3 guys at 25, Hideki, Berger, and Tommy.
Okay. I would like to take a look at some wind stuff too. Now, I didn't know it was going to be windy this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, Saturday and Sunday. You know what I don't get? Why don't they play the weekend of Memorial Day weekend?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I thought they used to do that.
It's in memorial of Jack Nicklaus, who's still alive. Yeah, I know. I thought they did too. It would have been better too. Is this Memorial Day weekend coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I think I'm playing TPC Boston Saturday. It's going to be busy as fuck.
Wow, that's nice, huh?
Yeah, it'd be all right, I guess. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really like playing golf.
So I'm strongly debating just betting these 3 of these guys here and just calling it a week and just going to battle with these 3. The 3 are I'm definitely betting Spieth, and the other 2 would be Berger and Fleetwood.
Yeah. So we bet Spieth. He's 25 on MGM.
I haven't bet him yet. I think the number's going to go up. I don't see much love for him.
Okay, so the 25 MGM I bet. I like it a lot. It's to me, you know, you can't beat Scottie, but if you can, it has to be someone who has that different gear and they're capable of doing it.
Now you say that, but Davis Riley and Jaeger beat him last year.
Yeah,
in
and
Texas.
When he was in peak form.
Yeah. So is that really true? What you're saying?
Well, I mean, I think you make the argument that those two guys have that ceiling.
Jaeger and Davis Riley. Davis Riley. He was an elite golfer growing up.
He was. So, and he played really well last week.
He's been playing good all year.
No, you don't have to only bet those guys. It's possible that someone else can beat him, but you would like to have a couple of them.
Yeah, my case with Spieth is I'm just getting JT Heritage vibes coming off a shit performance. He actually played pretty decent on Friday. And I mean, we've bet him at like 12-1 in this event, man.
Yep. Remember when he beat
3.3 on approach at the PGA. I mean, he's coming off the last Texas event. He finished 4th.
Yeah, he loves this place.
Yeah, that's the other main reason. His course history is fucking wild.
It's insane.
2nd, 1st, 2nd, 32nd, 8th, 10th, 2nd, 7th.
Yeah, I mean, he's. I think he's going to be involved. Yeah, exactly the case, the JT case. I think it's the same. People are high on him. He's playing really well. Disappoints at the major, which we all knew he would. No one thought he was winning at Quail Hollow unless you're fucking stupid. And now he's coming to a course where he's suited for it. He loves it here. The stats are good. I think people kind of underrate how well he's playing this year.
Won Valspar. He also gained 7.6 at Valspar this year on approach. Yeah. Driving it really well. Is this version of Spieth can he win the Colonial?
Can this version of Spieth win the Colonial?
It's kind of like hit or miss with his irons. You never know.
Yeah, good point there. He fought back Friday hard at Quail. He had a great day on Friday.
Yep.
And I would rather have him. And when it comes to winning this event, I'd rather him miss the cut last week than make it.
Oh yeah, that's the reason that's the sole reason I'm betting him.
Yeah. Completely agree.
So I'm in at 25. I hope it jumps up to 30 because I think that's fucking disrespectful at this place.
It is. This is Spieth's place, man. That's the thing. If you want to beat Scottie, the point I was kind of trying to make was if you want to beat Scottie, Spieth at his course is a guy who can do it.
Yep.
Wind. I have wind right here. What do you want? 50 or 36?
50.
50 rounds. Unfortunately, Scottie is first. Vegas is second. Tommy Fleetwood is third. Smalley, Kitayama, Mitchell, Hideki, Stevens, Berger, Meisner, Woodland, Rye, Hoagie.
All right, boom. I like a lot of those guys.
Spieth is up there too in the top 20.
Yeah. Also, home event for Spieth too. He's sleeping in his own bed.
Sorry, let me rephrase. That was tee to green.
That's fine.
Do you think putting is relevant?
Huh?
You think putting and wind is relevant?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but
I just want to give you the 10 real quick.
Okay.
Total. Scheffler, Seabez, Spawn, Fleetwood, McNeely, Vegas, Svensson, Mitchell, Fishburne, Batia.
Okay. Yeah, I'm betting Spieth. I'm in on Spieth. I hope it jumps to 28. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to bet Tommy. I don't understand. I think this is a great number and a great spot for Tommy. The score is right up his fucking alley of where I like it to be for Tommy. And he's coming off a 4th and 7th at Truist and Heritage.
Yeah.
wasn't he just 14-1 in these events recently?
Yeah, he was.
And
Course history's been bad. Course history's been bad. I don't know if that's why.
Yeah, I mean, he's played here twice, 35th and a missed cut. But I'm not scared off of that. I see a lot of people who play it twice and then their third time out, they play well. So
yeah,
he's gonna hit fairways, and his proximity numbers from the ranges that I like, or that are needed here, he's in the top 10 from like 125 to 175.
Does he like bent grass? Someone asked.
His last event that he played on bent grass, he gained 4.6 in Philly.
Was that bent grass?
Yep.
And
he loves Valspar, which is a huge comp for me.
No, I get all those points, and I bet him yesterday over Morikawa. Hit it pretty nice. Tracked him. He hit it great. He hit a couple bad shots, but overall he played well. Just completely honest, I don't really have an explanation. I'm not feeling it.
No?
I'm just not feeling it.
So you're going to go down the line and bet a couple shitbags?
Probably.
Okay.
I understand they don't have a chance to win either, so I get it.
So you're just going the multiple shitbags.
Well, I bet Berger at 25.
Right.
So Spieth and Berger, I'm fine with those two guys. The rest of them, I like these kind of longer shots. I just don't. I'm not feeling Tommy.
DraftKings, man, they fucking banned me.
They did?
This is fucking bullshit.
That's what FanDuel did to me.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you something.
You didn't even win on FanDuel.
That's why it's even worse for me. And let me tell you something. When I complained about the FanDuel thing, you don't give a fuck. Now you're getting limited on DraftKings. All of a sudden, it becomes my problem.
I've given DraftKings a bunch of money back since the big hits, and they fucking banned me.
What are you limited to?
I don't know, like $12.
Yeah. Certain things, like from what I understand, I don't know if it's true, and it probably is a lie, but it's based on like if you're always beating the closing line value, it gets flagged. Like if the bets you're making are always at better odds than they go off of.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't fucking know.
This is B Todd. This is not true at all. I wouldn't bet Bryson at plus 350 in this event. Why the fuck would I do that?
Fuck
at a
no.
Fucking wedge at a wedge fest.
No, absolutely not.
I'm fully telling you that Scottie's gonna win the fucking event. Doesn't mean I'm gonna bet him at plus 250.
No. Yeah, so jumping opening odds, I guess, is the problem. Yeah.
But also get back to that. Their support people are fucking pricks.
Oh yeah, the FanDuel ones are pricks to me too.
They don't even give you fucking reasons. They're like, we can't disclose the reason. It was a trading decision.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you just fucking limit me to $12 a bet. I can't win dick. And you're not even going to tell me why.
No, they can't. Nope. I think Fly Jimmy's right. You got to mix in bets in other sports. I bet like dumb fucking shit on like other sports all the time, like first home runs and shit.
I did that, and I got drilled. I had the fucking Cavs the other night.
Yeah.
Is he 20? So back to Berger. Is he 25 any other book? I know he is 25 on DK.
He's 25 on DK. I don't know what he is. Other books, I looked on MGM when I bet the Spieth 25 and Berger was 20.
Yeah, I think DK is the best number.
What does these motherfuckers have talk tracks like no one else?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Berger's 25 on FanDuel as well. So there you go.
I'm not limited there.
And I am. So I don't know. It seems just random. Oh yeah, the FanDuel live chat people have. Yeah. So Berger, what do you make of Berger here? I mean, he hasn't finished outside of the top 15 in like 8 starts.
Yeah, I love Berger. I'm gonna bet him too. I'm gonna bet Berger. I was just worried about how popular he's going to be.
Yeah.
But just look at his numbers. I mean,
Is he popular, you think?
yeah, believe so. But why not? Why the hell not? Is 25 a good number?
That's fine, I guess.
His approach numbers are fucking fire.
And he was 4th or 5th off the tee last week.
He drives it well every week.
Dude, he punishes fairways, punishes them.
Punishes them, yeah.
And that's important here.
What is approach? 4.4, 5.1 at Truist. Heritage, which I think is a kind of a sneaky comp. You get the par 70. Actually, it's par 71, but shorter course. You see guys like Webb Simpson win both, right?
Yeah.
Kisner win both. JT plays well here. Spieth won both. Heritage is another comp. He gained 4.3 at Heritage. I mean, he hasn't lost on approach since March 2nd.
Yeah, he's hitting it great. He won here in 2020, and that was basically a signature event with the field that we had.
Yeah,
beat Colin in a playoff.
Was it Colin, not X? He beat both of them.
It was. I think X was one back. Colin was in the playoff.
Okay,
but those are the 3 guys in it.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Berger. You already bet it?
Yeah, I bet 25. I wonder if
yeah. So I'm thinking betting those 3, and then we bet another guy down the board. But
so I get the 2. I'm not on Tommy. I'm gonna try to get like 10x this week.
Oh, odds moved a little bit. You got on DraftKings, Hideki's now 28.
What's Berger?
25.
Okay.
Okay, then you got 2 guys in the 30s, Rye and McNeely. I'm not a Rye guy. I could see both of these guys playing well.
I could too, definitely. McNeely's playing well. Good course for him, for sure. Good bent putter.
Yeah.
I just don't bet McNeely.
This doesn't seem like a putting contest.
No. Remember when Kokrak won? He was drilling so many putts.
Yeah.
We
had Spieth.
Yeah, that was horrible. One of the ones I remember.
Isn't this more of a ball striker's test?
It's like approach, putting, and around the green.
But I'm saying, I feel like since the redesign, they took a lot of the trees out around the green.
Yeah, I mean, well, ball strikers have definitely won. Like a Grillo, obviously can't putt for shit.
Yeah, and Grillo's not good around the green. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He's like one of the worst around the green players ever.
Well, that's good news for one of the guys I like.
And Kokrak can't be good around the green.
No, but I think he's just I think you don't have to be great around the green, but you need the ability to catch a hot putter.
Yeah, I guess Burns too.
Yeah, good putter.
Rose, really? Nah, all good putters.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think it is good putters.
Okay, maybe I'll add. All right, jump into the 40s. Siwoo, English is getting tipped. Bob Mack, Poston, Spawn, 45s.
I'm not interested in any of those guys. I'm not interested in any of those guys.
Yeah, you hate Poston.
I do.
He's playing good. What's wrong with him?
His shoulders are so fucking close together.
I hate him.
If you measured shoulder to shoulder, it'd be like 13 inches.
Okay. I wish Brian Harman didn't win a month ago. I think it'd be a good spot for him.
He would win back-to-back Texas starts.
Yeah, I can't pull on that.
It's depending why not Hideki following his spike week, because once they have their spike week, then it means they're not going to have it again.
Yep. Okay. I think our next bet came at 75. He's now 65.
I got a piece of 80 on MGM.
Okay. Is he still 80 on MGM?
Yep.
Okay, give it to me.
Gerard, he's striping the shit out of it at the PGA.
It's actually 66 at MGM.
Oh, so it must have went down. Yeah, he's gonna. I knew he was gonna be a popular bet. He's probably gonna be in that most tip chart, I'm sure. Do I think he's gonna win? Probably not. But he's hitting it too well. His last 2 starts in Texas, he was 2nd and 9th. So likes playing in Texas. Gained a bunch off the tee last week. I just think he's probably shouldn't have been 80-1 or 75-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not winning though.
He's not?
No.
Really?
I bet it, so I hope he does. I just don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he is either. I just bet it because you told me to.
I
actually wish I didn't bet it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm never going to cry about an 80-1. Like, it's one of those ones where the price to bet an 80, 75, 70-1 is too small to be like, I shouldn't have been so stubborn and not bet that when it was so obvious.
Like Johnny Vegas?
Yes. Exactly. So I'm fine betting the 70, 80, whatever you want to call it, and he sucks. I will not be that upset.
Okay. Throw some names at you here. Griffin, Novak, Mac Hughes, and Lucas Glover, and Bud Cauley on the 60 to 70 range.
Griffin is a loser.
Novak?
Novak is a loser. Mac Hughes just lost in a playoff. I don't like guys who just lost in a playoff.
Griffin and Novak just won, man. Novak wins. He's on the Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, 2 losers and 2 negatives make a positive. That's why they won.
Okay, fair.
It shouldn't count as a win at all. That's fucking crazy that it does.
Yeah. What about Glover? Cauley? Shouldn't Cauley be good here? Or is his time done?
I bet Cauley once, and I feel like that was too many.
Finished like 5th for us.
Did he?
Yeah. We bet him at fucking. Did we bet him at Valspar or Valero?
Valero. I was in Miami. I barely even tracked that week, so I don't remember.
Finished 5th. Finished 4th at Valspar.
Yeah, he's a fucking 45-year-old Lyme disease.
He went to school with JT. What do you mean?
Is he? No, I know. Yeah, I guess.
We bet him one time at 80-1, and he's fucking finished 5th for us. And he's
35.
Hate him.
Well, his last 3 starts, he sucked since then.
Yeah, so his time may be done. That should have been your answer. You didn't have to make fun of him because he finished 5th for us.
Yeah, his time's done.
Okay. Mac Hughes?
Lost in a playoff.
Yep, you said that. All right, here's one that's a really good number. Akshay.
That's a great number. I mean, it's
70 now.
But there's a reason why it's 70.
Because he sucks?
He's playing like shit. He hasn't finished better than 42nd in like 2 months, 3 months.
He was playing well.
I know.
And just completely ejected on the last few holes on Friday.
That being said, I do like the course for him. He's won in Texas. He's a good win player. Hits fairways.
Yeah.
But he's not winning.
Okay.
His driving's been bad, man. He doesn't hit it far in general.
I know.
He was so accurate for a very long time. Since the Players, he's lost on accuracy in 6 straight events. If he's losing on accuracy with how much distance he gives up off the tee, he can't win.
That matter here?
Accuracy matters, yeah.
No, accuracy matters, but
well, yeah, but if you're not long, you got to be hitting fairways. You can't be short and miss fairways.
True. I'm saying there's the driver out of his hands here.
No, I think you hit driver.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you right now, actually, though, if you do hit driver. It's listed as a parkland course, just so you guys know. Off the tee is very difficult, and it is less than driver a lot. Yeah, you're right.
just keep scrolling. I just don't think any of these guys can beat Scheffler. Like, I'd have interest in fucking Woodland. I have interest in Eric Cole.
Well, I made a bet on one of those guys, so can I give that to you?
Sure.
I bet Woodland.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
100-1 on MGM.
Okay.
I like Woodland, man. I think he was trending towards something recently. Then he hurt his back, but he got some injections. I think it seems like he's healthy now. In his 2 rounds, again, same thing we made about Spieth. He missed the cut, but he gained strokes and approach in those 2 rounds and off the tee. So he hit the ball really well, struggled around the green. But he kind of reminds me of a Kokrak type. He's not a good putter, but he does have spike weeks. When he finished T2 at the Houston Open, he gained 8 strokes putting. And that was in Texas, obviously. So he's 4th in the field in strokes gained total in Texas. He's played well in these Texas events. Gaining on approach 5 of his last 6 starts, off the tee 4 of his last 5 starts, hitting the ball pretty well. It's the score. He doesn't have to get crazy amount of birdies. I still think that Cinderella story of him winning is there.
Well, if he gets in the mix, it's definitely there. Yeah, he's not. His history's not bad.
It's good. He's what do you have, 3 top 15s and 7 starts or something?
I got to show 2, 9th and 14th.
9th and 14th is good.
Yeah. I guess if he's in the mix with Scottie, I'm not worried about anything. Like, I don't think he's gonna shit his pants or anything.
No, he's a hard ass.
Right? I mean, you saw it at Houston. It was him and Scottie who made the charge at minimum.
Yeah. Woodland don't give a fuck, man. If he's around,
I could bet Woodland.
He's 100-1.
Why did I bet Gerard? Why did we bet Gerard? That was fucking retarded, man.
I know. You take Bob Mack over Rahm around Portrush in a match bet. Sure, I got you on that, B. Todd. Name the price.
Okay. So, did you bet your other retard?
Yes. 2 of them, actually. I get a little 6-pack. So it was Spieth and Berger, Gerard 75-80, Woodland 100, other 2 guys at 100. The next guy at 100, Seabez 100-1. I can just picture him hanging around here. Great putter, great around the green player, hits fairways, not very long off the tee, which doesn't hurt him here. He's played really, really well here. He's played 3 times and he's never finished worse than 19th.
It's not true. He finished 21st 2 years ago.
Oh, 21st, 19th, 17th or something. Is that right?
Yeah, he missed the cut 2020. I don't know how they let him in the field.
I know. But he had his best approach week in 15 months last week. And then he also hit it well.
Love Seabez with a passion. So
I do.
Weird. It's so weird. You love Seabez.
I'm a huge Seabez guy.
I don't get why.
Sue me.
No, we all have our guys. You love Seabez.
I don't know why either. He's good in Texas too.
Yeah, I get it. I look at it and I'm like,
you get it? You can say you don't.
No, I get his skill set for this course is perfect. But then I look at him statistically and I'm like, why the fuck is he betting this guy?
Well, look at his approach numbers at PGA. He was 9th in the field.
That's one event, man.
Yeah, but he's hitting the ball well. You know what? He did a bunch of fucking off-season speed training. Take some time.
He needs it.
He does. And he number 2 in strokes gained total in the wind. It would have to get weird. I'll admit that. It would have to get weird for him to come on top.
Super weird. What do you like about him? You like the stutter?
I like his stutter.
You like that he's so dumb he drank rat poison?
Yep. That's one of my favorite things about him. It's endearing.
He's grinding in life ever since he made that stupid mistake to fucking drink rat poison.
Did he ever say why he did that?
I don't think that's come out.
We got to find out. I like his stutter too. Yes. He's a stutter.
Okay, I'm not there with you. I just can't do it. I don't see the appeal.
He's a 2-time President's Cup player.
Yeah, because they won't let live guys on.
They called him. He was even surprised.
He's like, "You're calling me again, a second time?"
Yeah, he does have a charm to him. I'm a big Seabass guy. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you interview him?
Yeah, no. No one would watch it.
I'm sure Burmy could hook you up.
Yeah, he probably would actually. But again, I'm not going to waste my time interviewing Seabass.
That's your guy, though. You should definitely get the scoop on the rat poison.
Yeah, true.
All right, who's the sixth?
Well, how would I say that? We all know you drank rat poisoning, but has anyone asked you why you did it? I want to be the guy to ask you that.
Who's your sixth guy?
Six guys. Oh man, you're gonna like this one, Ricky Fowler.
Ricky. All right, let me look him up. Go ahead, give me Fowler.
Oh, the guy says article says Seabass was 2 when he drank the rat poisoning. Still a dumbass 2-year-old man. Ricky Fowler. Okay, I liked his comments at the Truist. He shot a 63 in round 1. Okay, which obviously was one of his best rounds in a while. Gained an approach a bunch that week.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Sorry, that round. I meant to say. The rest of the week he was not great. He was 1 under for the 3 rounds combined after that. 1 second, buddy. He was 1 under for the 3 rounds combined after that. But then the PGA, another again theme with all these guys. Woodland, Spieth played 2 rounds of the PGA, gained strokes on approach in those rounds. He talked about a change he made in the loft of his irons that he thought has had a good effect in the Truist and the PGA. Pretty good history at Colonial. Are you gonna say that's a lie?
I'm looking it up. That's all right.
What's he got?
He is 6th in 2023.
And that was when he was not in good form, I don't think.
Yeah, 2023 is when he won.
When he won. So it was before you won. Good win player. I don't know. I just like him.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I just don't.
It's one of those ones where, like, if he just plays well, I'll feel vindicated. I don't. Is he?
I just think it's a ceiling of 15th place.
Yeah. But I got the guys who can win. Give me Seabass and Ricky.
Oh man.
Can you stop doing that?
Can't believe we bet Gerard.
Yeah.
All right. What about this guy? Kind of was in the mix a little bit. Thor.
I like.
Man. He's doing things.
Oh yeah. We got to dodge him this week. The reason why.
Yeah, he's driver heavy.
He's such a driver guy, and that's the separating skill for him. Like, so you want to make this a wedge and putting contest? He's not going to win that one. It needs to be a place where we can separate with the driver. 3M, Rocket. We're going to be betting him there.
Oh man, I can't wait to bet Thor at fucking those events.
And Kuda, we've talked about the time to bet Thor is coming. I just don't think this is the right course.
Yep, agree. Completely agree.
Rio. A lot of people like Rio. I'm a huge Rio guy. I just think his form. I mean, he was great last week, obviously, but he should have been well
all year.
He should have done well at that other Texas event the week before and didn't really play that well.
When we were on him, he missed the cut, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Todd brings up a good point. I wanted to bring him up. Castillo.
Okay.
Was 4th, I want to say, in Texas his last start. His last start in Texas, he was 4th at the Valero.
He was 5th at CJ Cup.
5th at the CJ Cup. He's a good Texas guy, good win player. What?
Remember he was in
32 or 34? 34 then. Ask me what level a Pokemon evolves at.
Remember he's involved at Valspar?
Yes. That's why I looked at the Valspar leaderboard at the beginning of the show and I saw his name, and then I realized he was 5th in Texas a few weeks ago.
Wow. What is he?
140.
It's not bad. 150.
150. I mean, yeah, I don't mind that. Can he win? Maybe more of a first round leader play.
Yeah, I don't know if he can win. I don't know if any of these guys can win, man.
Two extreme long shots that I was looking at. Hayden Buck, who likes to fuck, 700 to 1. Finished 5th here last year.
Hayden Buck likes to fuck Asians.
Does he?
Oh yeah, followed him and Rahm around at the U.S. Open. They were playing together 3rd round. He had this smallest little Asian girlfriend following him around.
Wow, and you think he lets her have it?
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good. 700 to 1. I thought that was a little big. I'm probably not going to bet it, but playing well. Was 7th, I want to say, at Myrtle Beach, and then he was 5th.
Why wouldn't you bet it? It's 700 to 1.
I don't know. I don't feel like it. And the other guy, who I don't think the number was good enough on, was Vinny Whaley, who is a Texas guy.
You brought him up and you told me the number, and I didn't know how to feel. I was like, I don't know if this is good or not. Tell me if it's good or not.
I think it's like 150. Should be.
Why is it 150? Shouldn't it be like 300?
Yeah. But he's a random guy. He pops in Texas a lot. Good win player. Good
Isn't
bent
he a
putter.
bomber?
No.
No?
He's like a Texas guy.
Is he on the tour?
Let's see. He is on the tour. He's played in a lot of events this year. He was T7 at Corrales, T15 at the CJ Cup, and then he was 37th at Myrtle, but he gained a bunch on approach. See what he's done here. Colonial. And he has T20 here in 2021. Missed the cut in 2022.
Okay.
So maybe first round leader plays with Buckley and Whaley and Castillo, but I don't know. I don't mind the Castillo bet. He's a young guy who I kind of like.
Blades Brown is 150.
He's fucking 16 years old.
I know. I was shocked that he was 150.
Oh, he should be 1,000.
Right?
There's
It's
no
fucking
chance.
wild. Didn't he play decent in this first event?
Yeah, he made the cut. But 150 is crazy. You know what else is crazy? This question. No Snedeker? Like it's so some crazy proposition to be leaving him off. Wow, no Snedeker, huh? He's missed the cut in 2 of his last 3 events. He's lost 8 strokes off the tee. And 6 strokes on approach in those starts.
Are we talking about Snedeker?
Snedeker.
I think we're going to pass.
Snedeker. Remember those commercials?
Yeah. Nico. I like Nico.
I like Nico too. Why is he 121?
Actually, I fucking despise Nico. I hate Nico with passion in general. He's always up there for some reason. And then he just crumbles. But yeah, look at those last 2 weeks on approach. Fucking wild. I
do bet Charlie Hoffman a lot, but look at his stats. The guy still competes. Snedeker's been dead for like 7 years. Nico, I wish they would just put him at 65 to 1 so I don't have to think about it.
I can't get over the Snedeker.
No Snedeker, huh? Nico shouldn't be 120 though, should he?
What should he be?
65.
Isn't he a bent guy? No, he's not a bent guy. He puts the shit out of it.
He just pulls scores out of his ass.
You know, it drives me fucking nuts, man. Him and Jaeger. I fucking hate those 2 guys.
Brennan Steele, he says, I've been hoping for this. We need Keegan Bradley, Captain Keegan, as you guys like to call him, to make Steele an assistant Ryder Cup captain.
It's a possibility, no?
I think that'd be a great move. Little
His
olive
best friend.
branch. Sam Ryder could be a first-round leader. He's incapable of winning.
Nah, Sam Ryder's a Florida guy.
Yes. Nico, Nico Fox, dude. He's a winner.
I agree. I just
He gained a bunch in a pro chat last
you made
week.
me bet fucking Gerard, so I don't really have room.
Was he 120?
I bet 3 guys at 25.
Snedeker 750 to 1 still available. How's that available with everyone betting him?
Man. Great course for him.
Was he even good here when he was good?
He has a second. Did he? He's been good at Valspar.
Yes.
Snedeker has a second in 2015. He wants to bet Webb next too.
Well, to be fair, I do bring up Snedeker a good amount to you. I didn't know anyone knew it.
Frankie Cappan is 750 to 1. It seems high.
Yeah. He's been shit, man. So Nico, you're not interested in the 120?
I just don't have room. And actually, you know what? He could win, actually. Couldn't he?
Snads is better than Scottie. What's he done in Texas? What's Nico done in Texas, though?
32nd at Houston, 25th at Byron Nelson.
I feel like he likes playing in places they don't speak English.
Because he beat JT at fucking Zozo.
Yeah, and then didn't he win Mexico or something?
He won Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Second at Sony, which is Hawaii. Second at RSM.
They're all short.
Sixth at Mayaco. No, it's not Mayaco. Where do they play in Mexico? Vedante Vallarta.
Yeah.
Whatever the world. No. The Worldwide Technology event in the fall.
Oh. That's at
I don't hate Nico at all, actually.
Chameleon. Is he going to win Colonial, though?
Probably not.
True. A lot of Spanish speakers in Texas.
Is that true, or is it just Sergio?
Camilo Villegas. He withdrew, didn't he? Or did he replace someone who withdrew?
I have no idea.
Um,
Oh, you know what I meant to talk to you about? Adam Scott from the fucking clouds, huh?
I know, he played great. He's been gaining a bunch of strokes off the tee.
I couldn't believe it.
I know.
Bet Day, top Australian. Not even close.
No, he looked good on Thursday for a stretch, too.
Yep.
Fuck, do we have to bet Nico, man?
Why don't you go bring your son in?
My son, Nico?
Yeah.
Dude, he has no idea what anyone's ever talking about. Well, my son's name is Nico, so for those in the comments, so we could ask him.
Yeah. You feel strongly about it?
About Nico? I mean, I just think, why is he 121? He played good again last week.
They always give you numbers on Nico.
Yeah. Do you think it's racist?
I don't know.
Sned's top 115. He has a chance of cracking the top 115 if he has a hot putting day.
You don't like Cole, huh?
Isn't his form? Oh, he's bad course history.
His form's good.
Form is good. But even when he was at his peak, he was still a loser. Was 5th at the CJ Cup. Yep, that was pretty good.
12th at Valspar.
This is form that good.
I mean, it's not dog shit. Approach is good the last seven events.
Was good at the Children's Open. 5th at the Nelson. Yeah, I don't mind it. What's his number?
100.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in this range I don't mind. What's Cooch been doing?
You can probably bet all these guys in the without Scottie market.
I know, because you know what? The reason I don't like the without Scottie market is because, like, if it's Spieth versus Scottie and Scottie beats him, I feel like Spieth falls out, and you get some random motherfucker there.
Yeah, and is it really an outright win when you hit a without event?
No, absolutely not. It is not, but sometimes you could use the cash, you know. Cooch is getting too old, I guess.
Yeah, Cooch might be in the Snedeker range soon.
17th here last year.
Nah.
Okay. So I guess we decide on Nico. I mean, my 6 guys, I'm still underexposed, but I don't really want to be I don't want to be fully exposed.
It's true.
Well, I said Kuchar because someone said it in the chat. And Kuchar's way better than Snedeker. Snedeker has not contended in an event in like fucking 10 years. That's the funny part about it. Let me just look at it.
He shot a 59 at the Wyndham, dude.
He was T10 at the Puerto Rico. Wasn't in contention. When's the last time? Let's see. When's the last time he had a top 7? Let's see. Okay, not in 2024, not in 2023, not in 2022, not in 2020. Oop. So Zurich doesn't count. Valero Texas Open, he was 6th in 2021. That was his last top 7 finish.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Snedeker.
I hope Snedeker performs great, man. I do. I've always been a big Snedeker guy.
I know you have.
Want to know why? Because he was in Rory McIlroy PGA Tour 2015 that I played all the time.
He used to drill putts with him.
No, I'm a sick motherfucker, but it makes sense of why I'm where I am now. I would have I did this for probably 10 years. I would buy the Tiger Woods game. I wouldn't even play it. I would just make a tournament and have 4 guys play, all controlled by the computer, and just watch it and then write down the results and make like a season.
That's what my son does now.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't watch the games. He simulates the games.
I watch the tournament, dude. I'd be like clapping if they make a putt.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that weird. You know what's even more psycho? I tried doing that again like recently, but it doesn't let you have all 4 players be the computer.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So you're going with that 6-pack, maybe Nico for a 7-pack?
yeah. And you're going 3-headed snake.
Yep. Plus, I guess Gerard that you forced me to bet that I fucking absolutely hate.
Could win though.
Could he?
No, what? Not Woodland.
I would prefer Woodland over Gerard.
Dude, there's nothing preventing you from betting Woodland at 100 to 1.
Can I fit that? 3 at 25, a 75, and 100 or 90?
I believe so.
I will see.
All right. Well, let's hopefully Scottie.
You don't like Tommy. What the fuck?
No, but I mean, when I like him, he usually doesn't win. So I don't think that really should matter all that much.
Why don't you like him? It's a fucking good number for him.
Because I just don't see him winning this random ass Texas event with a shitty field for his first win. It just doesn't feel right to me. I feel like it's going to be a signature or a big event. He shows up in the big events.
He fucking almost won the Canadian.
Yeah, but that's a big event to those Europeans.
No, it isn't. Just because you hit Bob Mack last year, that doesn't mean shit.
Rory cried when he won.
Well, Rory's a fag.
Okay,
I hope
well,
nobody's listening. We're hour 44 in.
yeah, there's a decent amount of people here. All right, well, let's hope Scottie gets hit by a car.
Yeah, some diarrhea.
Nah, hit by a car. All right.